Leatherface, my child. Let's start with the obvious. You've been wielding that chainsaw for a long time now, and I understand it might feel like it's part of your identity. But let me ask you this. What's the real purpose of that thing? You're not exactly trimming trees, are you? And I get it. You've had your struggles, your pain, your past. But let's not mistake that tool for what it really is. A distraction. A crutch for something deeper. You're holding on to it like it's going to fix something, but trust me, it's not. You've been using it to fill a void that only peace, love, and maybe a good heart-to-heart can truly fill. That chainsaw doesn't bring you closer to anyone, Leatherface. It drives people away. And sure, fear gets people to run, but love gets people to stay. Now I know what you're thinking. What else am I supposed to do, Jesus? It's all I know. But there's more in you than just that. More than the violence, more than the noise. You've been drowning out the silence for too long, and I think it's time you lean into it. Stop the chainsaw for just a second. Let the world quiet down and listen to what's in your heart. Let's talk about your past. You've scared a lot of people. You've hurt a lot of people. And while I won't sugarcoat it, what's done is done. The thing is, the man you were yesterday doesn't have to define who you are today. You've made mistakes, big ones. But I'm here to tell you that redemption is still on the table. It always is. Forgiveness? It's never off the menu. But you've got to want it. You've got to be willing to set down that chainsaw and pick up something far lighter. How about a smile? Sounds less messy, doesn't it? Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. You've built up a reputation. Folks are terrified of you, and understandably so. But that fear doesn't have to be the legacy you leave behind. People can change, and more importantly, you can change. But it starts with a decision to do something good with those hands of yours. Remember that time you chased people through the woods? Yeah, let's not do that again. Instead, why not lead people through the woods? Show them the path out, not the path to panic. Ever think of becoming a guide? Trust me, people love those guided nature tours. You're big, you're strong. You could be a protector, not a predator. Now let's talk about that mask you wear. I know you probably feel safer behind it. It hides a lot, maybe some pain, some insecurities, but it also hides your potential. You've been wearing that mask so long, you might have forgotten what your own face looks like. But here's the thing, Leatherface. There's nothing about you, underneath it all, that needs hiding. I mean, who told you that you weren't enough without that mask? Who convinced you that your real face wasn't worthy of being seen? There's beauty in vulnerability, in showing the world the real you. Even the parts you're not sure about. I know it's hard. I know you've been conditioned to think that hiding behind that leather is easier. But let's be real for a second. Have you ever seen anyone truly get close to you with that thing on? Number people fear what they don't understand. And trust me, no one's understanding that mask. Take it off. Let people see who you really are. Not just the surface level, but the man underneath. The one who's probably a little scared, a little unsure of himself. But who's also capable of so much more than he's let himself believe. The world doesn't need another villain in a mask, Leatherface. What it needs is a person who's willing to show their true face and stand up for something good. And I'm not saying it'll be easy. There will be moments when you'll want to pick that mask back up. But each time you resist, you're showing a little more of the real you. And believe me, the world could use a lot more authenticity, especially from someone who's been misunderstood for so long. People can be redeemed when they reveal themselves, flaws and all. You've been hiding, but you don't need to anymore. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried helping someone with that chainsaw? Not scaring them, not chasing them, but actually lending a hand. Because trust me, the satisfaction you get from instilling fear, it's a cheap thrill. It fades. But kindness, compassion, now that stuff lasts. You see, Leatherface, what you've been looking for isn't in the fear you've created in others. It's in the love you've been withholding from yourself. All that rage, all that power you've been throwing around, it's a misguided attempt at control. Trying to make sense of a world that's thrown a lot of chaos your way. But here's a tip, straight from me to you. Control isn't the answer. Love is. Take that strength you have and do something different with it. When's the last time you helped someone carry something heavy? No, I don't mean in a terrify them out of their wits kind of way. I mean in a genuine, hey, you look like you could use some help kind of way. You'd be surprised at how good that feels. And you know what's even more surprising? People aren't expecting it from you. They expect fear. They expect violence. So when you show them kindness, man, it blows their minds. It's like you've broken the chains they've put on you. Suddenly you're not Leatherface, the monster. They see you as Leatherface, the man who's trying to do something good, to make amends, to turn things around. Now I get it. Old habits die hard. You've spent a long time being feared, and maybe that gave you a sense of power. But real power, that comes from love. Fear is fleeting. People forget fear once it's gone, but love, that sticks with people forever. It's the greatest gift you can give, and the best legacy you can leave behind. Think about it. Who remembers a scary moment for more than a few minutes? Sure, they'll tell stories, but those fade. What they never forget is someone who changed their life with kindness. And you've got the potential to change so many lives, starting with your own. You've got this incredible strength, but you're using it all wrong. Don't tear people down with that power. Build them up, lift them higher. The chainsaw? Set it down, man. It's not doing you or anyone else any good. But your hands? Those hands can do a lot of good, if you choose to let them, Leatherface. You've been carrying that chainsaw like it's your only tool. But let me tell you, it's not. I know it feels familiar. It's heavy, loud, and gives you a sense of control. But have you ever thought about trading it in for something that builds instead of destroys? You see, the chainsaw has been your go-to for a while now. But let's shake things up. How about a hammer? I know, not as flashy, not as dramatic, but a hammer can build homes, fix things, create something lasting. Think about how much better it would feel to create rather than tear apart. You could fix fences, build shelters. Heck, you could even get into carpentry. Trust me, I know a thing or two about that line of work. Imagine people coming to you not because they're scared, but because they need your help. They'd see you in a whole new light. They wouldn't run away. They'd run toward you. All it takes is a shift in mindset, from destruction to creation. And believe me, creation lasts a whole lot longer than fear. You've been taking things apart for so long. It's time to put things back together. Start with yourself, then help others. When was the last time you sat in silence and listened to your own thoughts? Not the angry ones, not the chaotic ones, but the ones that whisper the truth. Those whispers, they're telling you something important. They're telling you that you can change, that you don't have to keep going down this path. Silence gives you clarity. It helps you see things for what they really are. And right now, it's telling you that there's more to life than fear and violence. It's telling you that you've been chasing the wrong things for too long. So take a break. Put down the chainsaw. Sit in the quiet. and listen. You'll hear me in that silence, guiding you toward a better way. You've got strength, Leatherface. No one's denying that. But what if I told you that real strength isn't in how many people you can scare, but in how many people you can forgive? Mercy, my child, is where true strength lies. I know it might sound strange coming from me, someone who's been all about turning the other cheek. But hear me out. The ability to forgive someone, even when you have every right to be angry or vengeful, that's where you find your greatest power. It's easy to lash out, to take revenge, but it takes real courage to let go. Forgiveness doesn't mean you forget. It doesn't mean you excuse what's been done. It means you release yourself from the burden of hate. And Leatherface, you've been carrying around hate for a long time. It's heavy, isn't it? It's been weighing you down, shaping who you are. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can choose to forgive, not just others, but yourself, too. Forgive yourself for the things you've done, for the mistakes you've made. In mercy, you'll find freedom, and in freedom, you'll find strength. Think back to those times you let your anger guide you. Every swing of that chainsaw, every chase, every moment of chaos. It didn't fill the emptiness, did it? It didn't bring you peace, but you know what will? Compassion. Start small. Help someone today. Maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's a stranger, but just offer them help without expecting anything in return. You'll see that the chains you've put on your own heart start to loosen. Compassion, my child, is the real key to your freedom.